right. Hey, how you doing? It's Eric from AHA, Americans Out Americans, and Amp Live, powered by Amp Live Media and VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Rock and roll. Hope you're doing good. It's Friday. I'm fired up. It's a good day, good week so far. We're rocking and rolling, moving forward. Hopefully, you're having an awesome Friday. Today is Friday highlights. Friday highlights. It's been one of those days, right? Tongue twister day. Always live and uncut. So welcome to Friday highlights. We're gonna do a little bit of training. We're gonna put our pulse. We're gonna put the pulse of real estate. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. A little bit of housekeeping. Do the likes and do the loves and all that other good stuff. Appreciate it. Watch all the way through as I drop pro tips and things that are going to be there that you can actually take into the field. I'm going to be your host. I'm Eric of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. That is our cause and true mission, as well as Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, one of the only programs of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America, one-on-one, doing our thing to get you up and running in this business, and a lot of times coming and working with us as a core, because we are looking for awesome people right now for acquisitions, dispo, lead gen, lead coordinators, round robin coordinators, all that good stuff to help out, expand and grow, while others are maybe chopping down stuff we want to expand and grow and continue to morph into what we believe we need to be, and where we need to be able to help you, others, and fellow Americans across the United States, and anybody who comes and joins us, as well as like VIPeXecs, right? We're recruiting, looking for awesome agents to come aboard to work the private sector and the public sector, both sides. Okay, that's something that's different. It's like a unique real estate boutique real estate investment firm. Is I know it's a tongue twister, right? And none of this is scripted, right? So there's no script. It's live. It's raw. And but there is an agenda. It's right here in the head. And sometimes I have some notes. Yes, physical notes where we write old school with a piece of paper, right? On paper. Or it'll be some notes on this laptop thingy. And yes, I'm calling it a thingy, right? The phone, the laptop, iPad, whatever technology is awesome these days. And sometimes it's not, because sometimes it just doesn't freaking work, and it sucks. But we got to deal with it, right? It's kind of like the devil's advocate. There's like, the necessary evil. But this is what it's about, right? People want to see the videos. They want to watch the videos. They want to interact and get things done quicker and faster. A faster mousetrap, or build a better mousetrap, so to speak, right? As well as community, but community is kind of on here, right? On social media, on the phones, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm old school. I like belly to belly to a degree when the meetings make sense and we're helping each other, because there's a lot of tire kickers and things of that nature, stuff that happens, right? I get it. People want information, and you can get it. There's good information and bad information. So for right now, let's talk about let's talk about Friday highlights, right? I'm going to be your host. What's going on in the industry right now? What's going on with this NAR thing, with the real estate thing, and the lawsuits and all that good stuff? You would think that it'd be a thing for a period of time. I mean, it must have been going on for a while. Class action lawsuits take years and years and years. All of a sudden, boom, here it is, and everybody's freaking out and doing their thing. I get it, right? So I'll say it. When I got started and had my license doing real estate, I wasn't afraid to get a buyer's agency. I wasn't afraid to get a buyer's contract, because when I first started doing what everybody else does, traditional and door knock and calls and, your sphere of influence and all that, your sphere of influence and things of that nature. And then, hey, go after, you're going to start off as a buyer's agent, and then you're going to become a listing agent. Me, I said, okay, cool. One reason I got a license was to help out. The boss said, go get a license, because she was doing lending and things of that nature, right? And still does. We still have VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. So if you're a lender and you're looking for a home, come shoot out, do a DM or reach out. Now do the chat thingy, right? I believe there's a chat thing here. Let me go ahead and touch bases with that. Let me see. There's a chat. Yep. Hey, Brandon Rango. How's it going, brother? Rock and roll. Whoops. There it is, right? The technology thing, right? Okay, there it is. Let's go ahead and do this. Cool. And yeah, reach out if you need to. definitely looking for good people to work with on the traditional side, whether you're a real estate agent and maybe you're looking for a home, or maybe you're brand new, or you're thinking about getting a license. We had a lot of investors and wholesalers that are going, you know what? I think I'm going to get my license. I want to get geared up for this new cycle. And I'm like, I want a home. Where do I go? The franchises, they do the mom and pops, or whatever it may be. We positioned ourselves, one, to be able to do real estate throughout the United States of America as well as international, but at the same token, bring that component of the creative real estate investing realm, or I like to call the private sector, right? Where we're talking about, yes, wholesaling, subject to options, just investing in general, fix, flip, buy, hold, exit strategies, as well as what? The traditional. It's fine. Let's work with the buyers. Let's adjust. Let's adapt. Because I'm not going to lie, when I got started, I go, man, I got to show these properties. And I'm not that old, but there's others that used to have to meet at the office, and then they literally drive the clients around to the properties, right? That's probably part of the psychology. You're building a relationship. You want to go out and help them so that you don't lose them, right? Take them in the car. And then people started just following. And then now you got all these other, Zillow and Redfin people. Hey, there's open house. Boom. People just show up. So that's going to change a little bit. We're not going to be able to just show up, right? Because who's going to pay the buyer's agent to get paid? Now, I'm not going to get into the technical stuff or all the jargon of it, right? I'm just kind of skimming over what I know. So full disclaimer, right? I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA, not a bookkeeper. I'm not a financial analyst, right? I'm just here for entertainment purposes. Hopefully you enjoy the videos and you take the information, knowledge, do whatever you like with it at the end of the day or not, and go from there. I think someone said, hey, man, he cracked some more jokes. Well, I don't know jokes. I had a friend named Dave DePompa, and homeboy always knew jokes. And yeah, I said homeboy, right? He was one of my best friends, played music and rock and roll, but he'd always have jokes. He was kind of a Italian curly-haired guy. He's always, knew all the lines for all the women and stuff, right? Like, man, why do these women flock around him? He's telling stories and jokes, and they're all laughing. I'm like, man, okay. He's a chick magnet, right? I'll be his wingman or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, right? I was a lot more handsome. I was a cuter dude, more handsome dude, right? than he was. But he had the personality rolling, right? I was just the silent type, right? Speak when needed and things of that nature. Maybe drink a little too much, and then all of a sudden, the personality comes out, right? Not anymore. I don't drink, I don't smoke, do any of that good stuff. I do drop a lot of S-bombs and F-bombs, and it comes from a place of passion, my heart, and who I am, what I'm about, and truth. I stand for the truth. I believe in the truth. I've always helped out, I'm not going to lie. I'm not like a 6-7 foot guy, right? But when I was in school, there'd be people, that are getting their butts kicked, or nerds in the corner getting beat up, and I'd be the young whippersnapper to go up to the big guy and say, hey, leave him alone. And the guy looked down at me going, you can get your ass kicked, boy. Go over there and sit down. I said, no. I said, leave him alone, right? You just got to stand your ground. If you're going to get your ass beat for someone else, well, that kind of shows your character. And that's who I've always been, right? And I've always gone against the grain, not with the grain, not with the sheep. I always went against it, right? So that's why I am who I am today and where I'm at, and an entrepreneur and forging our own path. And I'd like to invite you to come with us, right? If you've ever thought about it, it's like, you know what, man, I want to get involved in real estate. I want to build a business of some sort. I want to have freedom of some sort, right? Besides the JOB. JOB's got to have, I get it. And some people need to have a JOB. Some people are better suited for a JOB. And some people are like, I love it's not even a JOB, it's a career. I love my career. I love my lifestyle. But then they got some, or maybe you got some extra money and going, you know what? I want to put it in real estate. I've always wanted to have a multifamily property or a rental or some property for when I get ready to retire, and I want to have that cabin out in the woods, or, beach, right? Location. Mountains are the beach, right? Mountains are the beach, right? Very rare you want to be in the high desert unless you like, all the guns and the cars, which is cool too, right? Motorcycles and all that good stuff. I want to get something out in the desert, right? Palmdale, Lancaster, or somewhere else, right? Because it's a wonderful thing. Why not? And why not learn something that others do not know, that you do know? It's almost like having a superpower, and that's creative real estate investing, because only about 3%, 1 to 3% really know how to do creative real estate investing correctly. The other 97% do not, and then there's a smaller percentage that do, but they're like, you know what? Cash, cash, cash for me. Bank, 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 bank notes and leverage and all that. Leverage in a different manner, right? Which is fine, right? But not everybody. The masses we're all about the masses, right? There's more people. I think there's 348 million people in the United States of America, probably more now, right? Well, I won't even get into the politics thing, but I get, ones that we can count at the end of the day, right? So, but there'll be some links down below. I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff up in a little bit. We're actually out here in Southern California. We're actually going to have a meetup on March 30th. If you want to come out, have some coffee, meet, greet, and then get out and earn and learn, definitely be part of that. Tomorrow, we're going to be going out. So if you want to DM and you're in Southern California or you just want to watch, that's cool. Go to the Sub 2 Master Group. I believe there should be a caption here where we got a QR code. Where's the QR code? We'll put that right there. I believe that's going to pop up right there. Scan that. Get into the Sub 2 Master Facebook group. There's also a creative real estate investment group as well. Get in there. It's free. So we're going to drop stuff in there. We got some stuff that's rolling out for the one-on-one mentoring program. It's actually in construction now. We're going to put it all together and we're going to roll it out. There's also going to be something that we got for the second quarter, I believe. And it's AHA University. Let's see if I pull that up real quick. But today we're just going to rock and roll the Amplify Real Estate Show. I love Friday highlights. So we're doing this in-house right now. Then I'm probably going to be out and about at an undisclosed location here in Southern California. Just going to touch base. Might bring on a guest or two. But like I said, it's always live and uncut. So what's going on in real estate, right? Let's touch bases on that. Let's touch base on what is going on with real estate. Where are the deals? What type of deals are out there? How can you find them? How can you find them for free? Or are you willing to spend a little bit of money? Are you willing to build a machine, an apparatus? Is it Zillow? Is it Redfin? Is it Craigslist? Is it Facebook Marketplace? Are you getting free leads, elbow grease, I always say? Or are you willing to pay for leads, right? But the bottom line is without leads, you're dead in the water. You have to have leads, and then you have to build a pipeline. Without a pipeline means you got leads, you work the lead, and you're working the lead. Over here with AHA and Amp Live, the mission is the submission, right? The mission is the submission. The more submissions you get, the closer you're getting to appointments, the closer you're going to get to what? Writing offers and getting deals. And then once you have a deal, then we got to send it over to marketing, and they get everything all up and going with the text and the ringless voice message and, and emails and all that good stuff and flyers. Send it off to the A-list. If A-list does not buy it, then let's move forward. First week, second week, move it off. If we're going to wholesale it, keep it, fix and flip or whatever, then we got to move to dispo, right? Dispositions and get it out, get it gone, get it under contract. Once it's under contract, then we got to close it, right? With the TC and processing, all that good stuff, right? So that's what's going. That's what I want to share with you. There is a process to it, but a lot of people are hunting deals. They're doing a lot of JV stuff, which is fine. We like the JV only with our mentees at the end of the day because they're papered up. We trust each other. They ponied up, take care of the hard costs, and it's reciprocal, right? Our goal is we want them or you to be successful at the end of the day because then we're successful. If you're getting deals and we're getting deals and we're working and partnering up, then it makes sense. We have an interest in you. We're going to invest in you. And vice versa. When it's just a JV, hey, you got to qualify, and vet, and make sure that they are solid. I always say, yeah, I got a bunch of, I talk to people, thousands of people every year. And it's like, I got buyers. Okay, great. Now, if they're vetting the buyers, then cool. That means we got to vet the wholesaler to make sure that they vetted the buyers so they're not going to screw shit up, right? When we give them deals or if there's any deals or if we're going after deals and to make sure that, is this your deal? Is it under contract? If it isn't, awesome. If it's not, I get a lot of, it's my partner. It's my associate. Are you guys on the same LLC? No, we're going LLC to LLC. That tells me it's a JV, right? You got two people, two companies that are going to come together and work that deal and sell it off. One of them got the contract. The other one's coming in to say, hey, I'll plug in some people so I can try to get it sold and get a piece of the pie. That's a daisy chain to a degree. JVs are daisy chains unless they're JVs and someone gets the contract. Right? You got the contract. Someone else is going to come in. Hey, I can help you sell that. So that's acquisitions. And then you got dispo, but you're just kind of piecing it all together and building, yes, with other people. If you can trust them, I hear it a lot too, right? I'm not going to lie. There's good and bad and everything. I'm not here to be the what do you call it? Debbie Downer, whatever you want to call it, right? Is that even a thing? Debbie Downer? Did I say it right? Anyways, but a JV is just that. you still got to vet. I think I talked to one gentleman. I'm not gonna mention any names, but yeah, supposed to did a deal in December. It's supposed to get, not from us, but it's supposed to get paid from someone else. It's been 3 months not getting paid. Forget it, right? It's not gonna happen. But that's because of just unexperience, right? No contracts, no ends. I'm gonna say right now, get a NC&D. If they don't want to sign an NC&D, then hey, it's a red flag. Move on. Just like my mentor said, right? And when I started that off, is because I was dealing with bigger investors and dealing with single families and subdivisions and things of that nature. Signing NC&D, the ones that know that they're going to rip you off and burn you and be unscrupulous, they're not going to sign it. They're just not going to sign it. They say, no, I don't want to get stuck with that. Or if they did sign it, they went through something, they signed it, and then they got burned and someone sued them because they tried to rip somebody off. Non-disclose means non-disclose, non-circumvent, NDNC. Non-disclose, non-circumvent. Non-disclosure means, hey, we're not going to talk about what we're doing with the deal. We're not going to share with anybody. You're going to protect the salary of the investor and ourselves as we work together. And then non-circumvent means we're not going to go around you to steal a deal. You're not going to go around us to steal a deal, right? And we're papered up. Now, some people will go, hey, NC&D, yeah, no problem. It's just a piece of paper, right? I wipe my ass with that. Red flag. See you later. Good luck to you. Don't need to work with you, right? Period. Because that means they're not going to honor shit. They're not going to honor even their word, right? Old school stuff. And then some are just born that way, or they think that's the way the business needs to be. So an NC&D is very important. Get one signed. If they don't want to sign it, let them go. Move on. They're just going to be a headache for you. There's going to be a red flag, right? And at the same token, it doesn't really mean it's just a Texas handshake that's in writing. And yes, they hold up in law. Of course they do, right? They got deals that are in the pipeline and they're not going to pay you. And you have, but hopefully you're in the contract and this and that. And maybe they do try to go around your back, or another LLC or other LLCs or friends try to go around the back saying, hey, they take the deal and cut you out. That's what NC&D is for, right? Non-disclose, non-circumvent. Cease and desist. Whatever you want to do. Shut them down. But at the end of the day, that's not what this is all about. But it's there. It happens. I hear the stories all the time. Supposed to get paid, didn't get paid. Oh, I learned now. I should have put the paperwork together. Oh, NC&D, what is that? Some people freak out if you're brand new. You're not going to know. Oh, my God, you're trying to lock me up. Has nothing to do with that. Right? The bottom line is, no, sign it. I'm here to work with you. Especially buyers that are truthful and they want your deals. They'll sign whatever. They'll look at it and go, no problem. Let's get it done. Right? It's the ones that don't sign it you got to watch out for, because they're probably unscrupulous, dishonest, and they're just going to go around your back anyways, right? So let somebody else work with them, right? Let those knuckleheads go. Plain and simple. And then a lot of times, hey, yeah, if you're going to come aboard, we do a confidentiality agreement. We want to protect our hot sauce. Someone said, well, how do you protect knowledge? By not giving it to you, by protecting what we do, right? It's almost like a non-compete. We don't do non-competes unless you're going to come and work with us. And then there's, probably a non-compete for a period of time, right? Because we're not here to train you and build the competition. We want to keep you, want to work with you if you're going to come in-house with the core. If not, it's just, hey, as a one-on-one mentor and mentoring you to help you build your business, no problem. We're going to share things with you, but it's okay. Go and do what you need to do. We're just saying don't put it all out there all over the place, right? Because there's consequences to pay. Plain and simple, a little bit different jam, right? So, it's part of what we do. What we do is how we do it. That's why I said it's unlike anything on earth, or how we mentor and train and coach others is different from the rest that's out there. Okay. Some are building the community. Some are, videos and TikTok videos and YouTube videos, or buy the course for $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000, $20,000, $30,000, $30,000, and maybe they'll give you a system, a CRM, some direct mail and text and all that good stuff, and plug that in with marketing and some coaching, right? It's out there, and and that's it for a period of time. Maybe it's 1 year, or hey, you get the videos forever, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it only goes so far, right? Coaching will only go so far, and then if you want to coach, they charge you more. Then you got to get that coach to to do what? They're just going to reiterate whatever the program is, right? Did you watch that video on 179 on negotiating? Yes, I did. Okay, great. There you go. Go do this, and that. It's a coach to guide you. Mentor is totally different. Mentor is priceless, right? And if you don't believe that, Go out there and try to find someone to work with you and have them put them underneath your wing. They'll do it if you bring tremendous value to them. Otherwise, if you don't bring tremendous value to them, they're not going to work with you. There's no reason to. They don't got time for that, right? They don't got time for tire kickers. They don't got time for people saying, oh, yeah, you hear it all the time. Take it out of my first deal. It doesn't work that way. Don't know how you're going to do the business. I don't know if you're going to show up, right? There's no guarantee. It's kind of like an attorney. You pay an attorney, they go to battle. There's no guarantee that they're going to win for you, right? Based on your case and what they have. You want to have a good one to tell a good story, right? But you pay. And then you got to show up and you got to give them what they need, and hopefully it works out. If it works out, awesome. You win the case, rock and roll. If they don't win the case, you don't get your money back. Hey, can I have my money back? It doesn't work that way. Same thing with the doctor. They're going to operate on you and do all this good stuff. Hey, you know what? Keep getting headaches. I don't know. Can I get some of my money back? It doesn't work that way. Hard cost. It's a consulting type business. One-on-one. Trust me, if it's an hourly rate, it'd be totally different, right? You wouldn't want to. It wouldn't be affordable to somebody with an hourly rate. So it's better to go, hey, no problem. Here's the fee. We got 2 programs. What's the coaching with mentoring and all that good stuff, right? We're one-on-one mentoring. We're going to plug you in. You're going to plug you into the systems, and you're going to move from there. So it's done with you and done for you. And then with AHA University, I'll bring it up in a second. I believe it's right here. Coming 2024. There it is, right down there. So that'll be launched probably the second quarter, where we can cruise in. Hopefully, I want to try to get it going by at least springtime, summertime for AHA University. We'll have Sub 2 Mastered. That's going to be a Sub 2 Mastered program. It's going to be the AMP Live one-on-one program, our flagship program inside AHA University, as well as the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge will be in there as well. And any other program and freebies and things of that nature will be in AHA University. So you can click that link. It's coming out this cycle or this year. So I was going to say this quarter, but I don't think we're going to quite make it. So it's probably going to be somewhere in between the second quarter of 2024. So we're excited about that. That's why I'm excited. There's a lot of stuff happening. We're doing a lot of recruiting. So, we're looking for acquisition managers, acquisition peeps, even people just want to get in. Right? We got an AHA protege program that we launched and then housed, and then we're going to put it back into AHA University. We'll probably pre-launch it again as we're looking for good people, right? But there is a process to it, right? I had a phone call with somebody and said, or they shot a text and said, you know what, I thought just to call. Hey, talk to awesome people throughout the United States of America, some seasoned investors and things of that nature. Like I said, I'm not going to say any names, but the bottom line is, hey, no problem. Got some good people. Don't want to make some phone calls, no problem. We'll flip the bill with the data. We'll flip the bill with the skip tracing. We're even going to flip the bill with some of the coaching that you're going to need if you've never called. And if you have called, let's chat, let's paper up, because we're not here to give free shit away. And it's not even that, right? It's just a waste of time if people aren't going to show up to the party. Did this last cycle. Last cycle, we get people coming to the office. I want to learn. I want to do real estate investing. Of course, I'm going on a tangent, right? Because my brain remembers that. But hey, first 30 days. If we're writing you a check, you stick around. If we're not writing you a check, you got to go. Boom, doors closed. Bam. Good luck to you. Come back later when you're ready to really work and you're serious about doing this business, right? And you're not going to be wasting everybody's time. Now, I'm not saying that to you, but we have things called the AHA Protege Program, 4 videos. We paper up, boom, a little bit of training. We give you a lead gen page that's locked in there. It's coded. And so we can track all the leads and you get paid. You get paid for every lead that turns into a deal, right? And the more you do, the more you get paid. But it's a great way to start, right? It's almost like an acquisition manager. Same thing. What is acquisition manager going to do? They got to make calls. They got to talk to a bunch of sellers. They got to go to events. They got to bring deals to us. They got to bring deals to AHA and bring those deals in. And their job is to negotiate them based on our buying criteria to say, boom, here's one. Check it out, Eric. Check it out, Ray. Check it out, Liz. Check it out, Paige, Jacob, everybody, whoever's in charge at that moment to say, look, can make a decision to do what? To take the deal down. And a lot of times, acquisition, you're going to know what the buying criteria is. You're going to buy a contingent upon inspection. Anyways, sign the son of a bitch up. We look at it. If we got to get out of it, we get out of it. If it's an awesome, juicy deal, then guess what? Acquisition gets paid. Then it's going to go to marketing, which we have to take care and pay for. Then it goes to Dispo, and if Dispo sells it, they get paid. If acquisitions sells the deal, then they're going to get paid both fees, right? Commission basis. and then run that son of a bitch through escrow and get it closed, right? So we can all get checks. That's what this is about for the end, for the core. At the same token, yeah, we're doing one-on-one where we'll help you do the same thing, build that business out, right? We got to work on you first. 80% is you, 20% is tech. Tech is not going to do deals for you. So I don't give a shit what anybody says about the AI and this and that. I get it. They're components and they're tools. They're not quite yet where it's going to lock up a deal. And sure, maybe there are deals that are being done, right? Are they marginal? I've seen a lot of stuff. Well, I've done, 2,000 deals, and you go look at their deals, and it's like, $500, $700, 1,000. What kind of shit is that? That's volume. It's cool. I get it. Then there's others, right? Got people sharing their checks. Let me tell the IRS, hey, IRS, how you doing? I just $20,000, $50,000, all that bullshit. And then some of it is crap. So just do your homework. The bottom line is do your freaking homework. And at the end of the day, if you feel good about working with whoever you're working with, get in, right? Pay your dues. That's what I think. If I was going to work for somebody, I want to go pay my dues. I want to be loyal and dedicated to them because they're helping me get up and going with my business. And that's what the Amp Live American Mentee program is about. It's just to, hey, get you going. Where are you at in your business? Let's figure that out. Let's put a target there, and let's figure out where that target is. What do you want? You want a single family? Is it multifamily? You want to buy and hold, fix, flip? Want to wholesale for a little bit? Everybody has the jam. You become a bird dog or an AHA protege, then you move to a wholesaler, put some money, do some deals, put some money in the bank, build your business, and then start buying, holding, fix, and flip single family, or maybe it's mobile homes, or maybe it's land, or maybe it's multifamily. You got your choice. Figure out what you want to do. They're all got their little different components and learning strategies, right? And learning curves. We're stick with what we know, right? Not trying to be everything to everybody. Is a process and systems work. That's the beauty of it, right? You got to think franchise. Processes and systems work. If you plug those in, you plug in the recipes, then, hey, the art of the deal, right? If they go bye-bye, the ones who understand the art of the deal, they understand how to negotiate, they understand how to negotiate properties and get deals, well, they're always going to outlast technology, because if technology goes bye-bye and people are relying on technology, they're going to be effed. It's not the ones who understand how to work a transaction and get the lead and negotiate it and then, do everything even manually. They're going to survive until either tech comes back or a different type of tech or something gets regulated. And, like when, happened the same thing with phone calls. Regulated, went kind of weird for a while, and now people do it. People call. Tech, same thing. Oh, there's a law, blah, 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 blah. All right, then there's going to be a workaround. Workaround for everything. As long as we live in a contractual state, or there's a word for it, right? Contract country, right? Everything's about the law. Then there's always a gray area for that law, right? Nothing's 100% solid, right? So there's always going to be a workaround of some sort in every state, every city, every county, period. It's just the way it works. So don't worry too much about those things. If you're a real estate agent and you're looking to come aboard and you want some help, you're like, man, where am I going to go? What do I got to do? Come and work with us. Like I said, we're in recruiting mode for the real estate agents, and we're already onboarding. Several agents are coming aboard, building the team, the core, and then expanding, going wide and then deep, right? That's what it's about throughout the United States of America, as well as right here in our own backyard. Obviously, I'm not going to say you know who you are, because you're probably not going to be watching this stuff, but eventually you will, right? Because they're going to be jumping into the private sector. You're going to be learning creative real estate investing. You're going to be learning how to lead generate, not just the traditional way, not just your sphere of influence, right? Not knocking on doors or making phone calls. We're going to share other ways of doing what? Getting those leads. This is what we're going to be doing. Here's the promo for VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, right? I believe for the next end of this quarter into second quarter, right? Become a board. We're going to be lead generating. We're going to give you leads. We're going to help you. We're going to help you not just on the traditional side where you're going to work with buyers and things of that nature and help you get through that, stuff that's going on right now. But we're also going to help you with kind of like an introduction to real estate investing. And that's going to turn you into a more powerful real estate agent and to be able to dominate in our areas working together, right? That's the beauty of what we're doing. And that's open to you. Just DM, or you can do a PM down below, or reach out and say, hey, how do I get a hold of your people? I'm thinking of coming aboard and I want to join. I got a real estate license and this is what I want to do. If you don't have a real estate license, it's okay. Do you need a real estate license to do real estate investing? No, you don't. And yeah, people are thinking, oh, the regulations and things of that nature, wholesalers have to get licensed. Who gives a shit? Excuse my French, right? The bottom line is, if it wasn't for investors doing what they did, then we would have never had that awesomeness in 2016, 17, 18, 19. And then the Chinese virus came in 2020. And some people survived and some people didn't. A lot of people crashed and burned, right? We thrived when all that stuff was happening. So it is what it is, right? I'm curious to see, knock on wood, right? I know we'll be here for a couple more cycles. So I'm curious to see who's going to make it to the next cycle, right? So there's always some gurus that make it. There's always some companies that make it and don't make it and things of that nature. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go, right? We're troopers, right? You can beat us and we'll get back up, beat us and we'll get back up, and you have to kill us, right? Otherwise, we'll keep coming at the end of the day, right? So keep on rocking and keep on punching, as Sylvester Stallone says, right? That's a great story, by the way, how he got things accomplished and how he did stuff, even with his face all crazy and shit, right? But, great mind, right? Tenacity, keep moving forward. That's what we're here to do. That's what I'm about. That's what we're about. That's what the AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and the Amplify family is about, as well as VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending, our sponsors, as well as that's their culture, right? If you ever been beat up at a brokerage and, you know what, hey, they promise you this and promise you that. They said they're going to do this and they need to do this, do that, do that. Oh, we got the awesome training, but it's old as dirt. Or they say they're going to train you, then they don't train you. And then you just first 2 years moving around, even your 3 or 4 years moving around, or you find a home and then all of a sudden it's just not working, right? The culture changes or the owner changes, or they say stuff that they're going to do and they don't do it. Then reach out, all right? It's not going to hurt. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by reaching out. I'll put you in contact with Miss Elizabeth, and she'll touch bases with you to see if it's going to be a good fit, because it is still a selection process even with that, right? As we're building the core, and then obviously, we're going to keep on building across the United States of America and our own backyard, as well as AHA, Americans Out Americans, and Amp Live. I'm the head of the private sector. That's me. You'll be working with me and my team and others, right? Here in Southern California, or if you're in Florida, the Midwest, Montana, it doesn't matter where you're at. We got this beautiful thing right here where we train and mentor others across the United States of America. Been doing it for quite a while now. And method to the madness works. Battle tested, it works. You just got to show up to the party, do what needs to be done, be able to punch your way out of a paper bag, right? Be coachable, follow directions, take action. You're going to get results, I promise you. And then we're going to talk about those results, what went good, what went bad, what happened, until you get your aha moments, no pun intended with AHA, right? Aha moments, and you go, now I understand why Eric is telling me what he's saying, or the team is telling me what they're saying over and over and over. Now I get it. Boom, right? That's how it works. Subconscious mind triggers to the conscious mind. Boom. Muscle memory works, yes, right? Daily affirmations, working on your goals, scribing, visualization, right? All those things, manifestation, all work. I'm not going to get into that. That's for Mindset Money Monday. Today is Friday highlights. I'm sure you want to know what the hell's going on in real estate. Where do I get deals? How can I get deals? Look, CRMs are everywhere. They're a lot better than they used to be. They're a lot more user-friendly. They're doing text, ringless voice message, emails, direct mail. Yes, believe it or not, it's working. The right direct mail pieces are working, right? So join that sub-2 master group and I'll share what they are, right? I'll share what direct pieces are working. And yes, can you afford it? Is it expensive? It can be. We like to do what's called the sniper approach, not the shotgun approach where we go, hey, there's 2,000 people, bam, blast it out. Or can we narrow it down to maybe 200, 300 people, 500 people that are on a distressed list where there's distressed situations? Maybe they're stacked with taxes, NOD, who knows, right? Divorce, whatever. The more problems, the better, because we're able to come up with more solutions and help them out more so than anybody else. Because if you're a one-trick pony wholesaler, you're not going to be able to do what we do. Our goal is to help you with that, because you got a lot of deals probably right now that are sitting in your pipeline, but you have no idea that there's money there. You have no idea how to construct and put a deal together to go after that deal, because you're like, this doesn't make sense, right? If you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know and you smell that stuff, our goal is to get you to that point, right? So you go, yeah, that's a possible deal. They said this, this, and that. And they don't need all the money right now. and interest rate's cool. If I can find someone write a check for this amount, that would make them happy. I got a deal probably, right? But then you have to pretty much learn how to share that with them and explain and structure that deal in a manner that makes it simple for them. And it fits all their pain points. And it's almost a no-brainer, like, shit, I'd be an idiot if I didn't go with this investor and what they're offering. Sometimes, like, man, is it too good to be true? Until you do what? Proof in the pudding, right? Boom. Write the check. Little wins, little wins, little wins. Do what they say you're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. Build the trust and loyalty and execute the way you're supposed to, right? And if something goes a little sideways, hey, work it out, work it out, work it out. Don't get all stupid, and they don't got to have stupid. The seller, investors don't got to just work that shit out. Take care of the seller first, investor second, us, you, everybody else last on the totem pole, right? Even if you got to eat it or eat some of the profit, get it done. But if you can make more money and help everybody, right? And, what do they call that? What do they say? It's under promise, over deliver. Sometimes I've done it before, don't even expect to get money. Here, sellers, some cash. Here, investors, some extra cash. This is what happened. We're all making money on this, or this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do, or take it out of your own pocket. Make it happen, right? It's all doable, but it depends. I like to sleep at night. I want to sleep at night, right? I also want to be able to push our cause and mission to make sure that everybody's upholding the policies, procedures, and the quality of what we do. So that's a different jam than everybody else out there and what they're doing. Slam, bam, thank you, man. Spaghetti at the wall, boom, this and that. Going after MLS deals, expired listings. All of it works. Figure out the niche. We're going to start off with the basics. We're going to build you. We're going to work with you. And then we're going to figure out where you need to be. Do you really need all this right now? Or is this going to work? Meat and potatoes right now, and then we'll get to that point, right? That's based on simple micro goal sheet, filling it out, writing in those benchmarks to get a target going. That target's going to change anyways because it's a moving target. It's the world. The world doesn't stay in one spot. Neither do you, neither do I, neither do any of us, right? We're always moving. Frequency, energy, thoughts or things. That's for Mindset Money Monday, right? But tomorrow, Saturday, live training. We're going to be out in the field. If you want to join us in Southern California, get some coffee, maybe a little bit of chow, I don't know. But something to snack on, right? Give you some water for sure, right? And we'll network, and then we're going to go out in the field, and the goal is to knock on some doors, work with some people, make some calls, and lock up some deals and help some fellow Americans. At the same token, make some money. And you'll earn and learn, right? So Saturday, tomorrow, be there, be square. But you have to either there might be a link down below, or do a DM and reach out. Let me see if I got something here. Chat. Yeah, hit the chat right here. I believe it is. Anything else? No, we're good to go. Okay. Let me change this. Any questions? Do the chat thingy, or reach out. Even if you watch this all the way through. AHA Americans Helping Americans. You go to AmericансHelpAmericans.net. Obviously, that's always websites are always a work in progress. They're always moving forward. We're always adapting and adjusting, right? But that is our real estate investment firm, AHA Americans Helping Americans. If you got deals, send them over. We'd love to look at them and make you offers or take them down or work with you in some capacity. But yes, there are requirements, right? There is a policy and procedures that we stick to. And we don't change it for anybody, because if we change it for you, then we got to change it for everybody. And we've done that in the past where we've adjusted and say, you know what, this is, I think, what we need to do. And then we rewrite the policy and procedure for that particular thing. And then we'll go ahead and do it for everybody, because that's fair, right? Don't want to be, don't want to play that bullshit game saying, oh, we'll do it for you, but not for you. We'll do it for you, but not for you. No, if we do it for you, then we got to do it for everybody across the board. That's the way business, I think, should be done, and I think that's the way personal business or friendship should be done, whatever you want to call it, right? But we're here. We'll make it reciprocal, right? The golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated, right? PMA, positive mental attitude, always. Those things are the core of what we do. And if you want to learn those things and be part of those things and adopt it and put it into your business, then definitely reach out. Let's talk. Let's chat. There'll be a QR code, I believe, that's going to come up for Friday highlights. If you want to chat, you want to talk, then definitely reach out. You want to talk about a deal? I don't care, 15, 20, 30 minutes. You want to share what you got going on? You need some help, whether myself or anybody else will come on here. or come and meet with you, or on the phone anyways, right? Or do a live Zoom. But if you're in Southern California and you want to rock and roll, let's do it. At the same token, I believe it's going to be in the Sub 2 Master Group and the Creative Real Estate Investing Group. We're going to go live, probably either one, back and forth. We'll be out in the field. You can ask questions, and we're just going to kind of make it like a live reality show, right? Where we're going to be out these properties, right? And Ray's always going, shit, I think that place is haunted, right? Every vacant property is haunted, right? And you never know, shit, man. You know, we've talked to some elderly people out there in Fontana, and they're like, that guy knew when it was a freaking steel mill, when it was just land, when one person owned all that land in the companies, and when they became incorporated, who the freaking mayor was. This guy's like 80-something years old, right? And his grass was like, I don't know, 3 feet tall. We went and, hey, had a chit chat, talked with him, gave him the respect that he deserves, right? Not just, hey, I'm going to buy your house. Here, check that out. No, I don't want your flyer. Okay, no problem. Full conversation of how he got treated in the area, how others treated him, how others tried to rip him off and burn him and all that good stuff, right? At the end of the day, we made a friend. And did he take our flyer? Did he take our information? Did we know his name? Does he know our names? Of course he does. He told us, then he started telling us about, hey, that person over there, that block is this and that one, that house, this house, that house. She started sharing stories, right? Made a friend. And yes, he did take our information. And then, you know, hey, if I had to use the restroom. So, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I got to use the restroom. Hey, thank you, man. If you got any issues or if you need anything at all, right, including hitting Walmart to get you some milk, we'll do it, right? And Ray was like, man, that was awesome, man. I love this stuff. I was going to say, you know, shit, right? But I love this stuff. It's awesome, right? Working with people, right? Same thing. It's going to happen with anybody who gets in there. It's old school with new school, right? It all works. I don't care any type of marketing. If you hyper focus on it and you put in processes and systems, other people call them SOPs, standard operating procedures. That's like the new thing, or not the new thing. It's just what's going on with all this internet marketing. Can I get the SOPs, the SOPs, the SOPs? I just call it what? Let's get the SOPA, right? Let's get some SOPA in a bag, right? We're going to go down there in Fontana and sell that shit. Who wants SOPA in a bag? I'm just kidding. If anybody's going, what the hell is SOPA? SOPA, well, my granny used to make that. And I called her Nana. Yes, that was her name, Nana Rose. And she made, so it was little noodles with some soup and some, I don't know, some seasoning stuff that tastes freaking awesome, right? Like, shit, that shit is delicious. I can eat that shit morning, noon, afternoon, nighttime, breakfast. And then, of course, yeah, I grew up with cream of wheat, man, believe it or not, right, guys and gals? Cream of wheat, right? Nana, can you put some lumps in that shit for me? Right? She's the only one who knew how to make it. My mom tried to make it. I don't want it. There's no lumps in it, right? But I don't know how. She tried to teach me. But there's a certain way of doing it. And this shit was cooked on a stove. Boom, put that stuff in there, cooked it, and there's like lumps. Then I always got to have my toast, right? Have some toast with a little sugar and cinnamon. Boom. But I think that's why I was so strong when I was younger, because that's cream of wheat has iron. Turns you into a freaking bull, right? And I'd be a smaller guy, and I'd be able to lift motherfuckers up and throw them against the wall and shit, right? And then all, you know, just being stronger than, I don't know, it does something, right? Iron must do something, right? Well, I guess it's like beans, right? There's a lot of iron in beans, but I hate freaking beans. Hate those beans. They taste like shit. I must have gotten traumatized when I was younger. You go, oh my God, here, have those beans. No, you can't leave the table till you eat all your beans. And I'm like, I guess we'll be here all night because I'm not eating that crap. Right? I'll eat the meat and the chicken, but I'm not eating no beans. So, you know, it is what it is, right? And some people love beans. I don't. Hate them. But anyways, that's a personal little thing for you that you probably don't even need to know. But hopefully, you know, maybe we're on the same page. Yeah, beans suck, right? But anyways, I'm going to get back to this. Americans helping Americans. Join the Sub 2 private group right there. Learn the art of the deal, creative real estate investing. Super, super powerful. We're going to help you with that. We're going to share that with you. It is something that's going to give you a superpower above and beyond everything that's out there. I definitely get it. You know, other people are, you know, pushing it, and there's a right way of Sub 2 and a wrong way of Sub 2, and some people have different definitions for it, right? We'll get into it. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I'm going to just share a few more things. If you're wanting to become a first trust deed investor, we're looking for you. You're probably going, what the hell is a first trust deed investor? We like to call them friendship deals. Friendship deals, right? I mean, hey, you know what? I don't want to build a firm. I don't want to build a CRM and, and marketing and branding and, graphics and all the social media stuff that goes with it, an office, blah, blah, blah. I just want to write a check. I love my job. I got a career. I got a lifestyle, but I got all this money. I'm like, man, I want to invest in real estate. Or maybe I got a little extra, and I want to invest in real estate. How can I do that? I think, man, I got to have good credit. I got to come up with, 20% down. Am I going to buy a house, a condo, duplex, fourplex, multifamily? Do I jump into syndication? No, it's very easy. We bring sub-2 deals, any type of deal to the table. You write a check, and our goal is to do all the work and write a check back to you. Very simple. 3 to 6 months, right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on with like micro lending and, JVs, partnering and stuff, right? With little increments of, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Do you need an EMD to do a double closing, things of that nature, right? Do you need this to get in and out, right? All that is back in the day was private investing, but the difference is, there's regulations and things that you have to follow, whatever. Private lending is private lending, right? Unless you're trying to broker that stuff and you need a broker license to do that. But the bottom line is that it's happening. We call them friendship deals. Could be anywhere from 5 to 50,000 to 500,000 to $1 million to $2 million to $5 million. Yeah, depends on the deal. Single family, easy peasy. Get in, sub-2, make up the back payments, fix, flip, buy, hold. That's it. Is it a quad? Is it a duplex? Is it 50 units, 100 units? Right? Hey, we need 3.7 million to put down so we can buy this 150 unit property in Texas or Montana or somewhere in the Midwest or wherever. That's just a simple friendship deal. Obviously, there's some other things. We like to keep it sweet, short, and simple, and all that good stuff, right? Like I said, you write a check. Our whole goal is to do all the work, write a check, and get it back to you. Rinse and repeat 2 or 3 times a year, and then go, hey, you know what? After we've done our friendship deals, now we start. Let's give some more love, right? I want some of that profit. I want some of that money you guys are making, right? Even though we're doing all the work and taking on all the responsibility. So first trusted investor, that's usually the first trusted investor where your people are acting private investor, you or others acting as the bank. And they're going to get a first trustee on that property. Sometimes there's a second. Some people do thirds. There's all kinds of different ways of doing it. I'm not going to get into that, but that's what this is, first trustee investing. If you got the funds and we got the cash and the numbers make sense and you get an awesome return on investment, why not, right? So keep on rolling. Facebook, hopefully right down there is going to be the Facebook AMP VIP EP. Check it out, share it, do the likes and loves. I know people, I get it. Let me see. We got, here's a good one, right? Hashtag Get Erick Paul live. You can see all my videos and all that good stuff. Some are funny, some are cool, some are rants and raves, right? Some are, it's okay. It just depends on the day. But 9 times out of 10, I'm fired up. 9 times out of 10, I come on here and try to, share tremendous value with you and others across the United States of America. Hopefully you appreciate that. If you do, boom, do the likes and the loves down below. Appreciate it. Share it with others. Or eventually, hey, let's come aboard and just pull the trigger and let's rock. If not, that's okay. Keep on, ask questions. If there's anything that I'm not sharing here, then definitely ask. And we'll do a video on it, right? We'll share that information of whatever you're stuck on, okay? And then eventually, there'll be AHA University. There'll be some free and then some paid stuff and then some higher paid stuff. It is what it is. That's life, right? If anybody knows me, they know my philosophy is free as shit and shit is free, but somebody has to pay for it. Somebody has to pay for it through time and the blood, sweat, and tears to give it away for free. So, you should appreciate the ones who do give the stuff away for free if it's quality. A lot of times it's just bullshit, free shit is bullshit. And there's no value to it, right? There's a lot of them out there that put some good stuff out, right? Oh, this is awesome. I got a golden nugget from that. And then they get some more free shit. So you can go and get all the free shit and get all the golden nuggets and put together, a little golden nugget roadmap. That can work, but it's going to take a lot longer to do. What I found is I found a mentor, but I also did my blood, sweat, and tears and build the foundation and build up the business and the brand and how I want it to look and actually started doing some deals. And then my shit blew up and went to the stratosphere once I got my mentor because I learned shit that probably would have took me another 3 to 5 years of spinning my wheels before I got to that point. And yes, wasting money or losing money or hitting the fence, boom, 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 over and over until I go, oh, aha moment. Don't be doing that. Do this. That's what the mentor did for me. He said, no, you can go over there, but I'm not going to go with you. Let me know when you're done if you want to go down there, Eric. And I said, okay, let me go check it out. Come back and didn't say anything like, hey, see, I told you so. I said, okay, what do we do now? Won't do that again. That was bullshit. There's nothing down there. What do we do? Well, we go this way. This is where the money's at. This is how we're going to structure the deal. I need you to get me this. Here's a punch list. Go get it for me. Let's rock. And then that's it. I'll go get my stuff. I'll go do all the things that he needed. Then come back and go, let's go. What do we do now? Oh, now we're going to go to the property. And we're going to do this, and that. And then I'd pick his brain on the ride home. Man, I noticed you did this and this. And why do we have this contract and this authorization? Put it all together and then start processing. What happened when we walked in the house? What happened when we walked around the corner? What happened in, visualizing what he said when at certain things and intervals, right? And then start piecing stuff together. Hence what we have now, right? The Amplified Real Estate Program. So from putting stuff together and a lot of my woes and pains, put all the meat and potatoes together and rock and roll. So super important. Find a mentor, even if it's not us or not me. At the end of the day, find somebody, find a company, get out there, but offer tremendous value to them. Even if you got to pay to connect, because that is the pay to play. A lot of these people do that, right? With Grant Cardone and the Wolf of Wall Street and others that are way up there, Tony Robbins, right? It's all pay to pay. You want to go do an interview, you want to do a podcast with them, it's not free. They're going to pay each other, or they're going to pay you, or they're going to pay them to be, endorsed by, those big dogs at the end of the day. And it is what it is, right? And vice versa, right? What can we sell? What can we do? Each other's lists, like internet marketing, right? When you do a JV. Here's my list of 300,000 or 100,000 or 30,000, 50,000 people. We're going to promote together, and then boom, we're going to get people from each other's lists. This is how it works, not us, but the internet marketing game. And then they sell the products, right? So it's all kind of the same thing to a degree, but a mentor is a mentor. That's old school shit, right? Old school stuff to take your business to a new level. All right. I don't even know what time it is. I keep going, man. It's Friday, so I'm fired up. So we got 52 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and pull something up. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. If nobody has any questions, or if you see this, where is it? Right here. Oh, okay, cool. This is what. Maybe it's the next one. There we go. Boom. Is that it? Yep. Join us. SoCal Meetup, California. Oh, that's the wrong number. 888. Okay, that's the old one. What do we have here? 30 days to a deal challenge. That's a different stream. Do you want to be part of a deal in 30 days? Yeah, click the link if you want. There should be some links. I don't know what's down below. Do the Amp Live survey for sure. If you want to chit chat, you want to talk, you ask some questions. Doesn't cost a dime. It's free. And but at the same token, you're wanting to come aboard and work with us. Let's see if it's a good fit. We do have a promo for the rest of March. Amp Live 30 days to a deal challenge. I'll pull that up on a QR code and you take a look at that. Scan it, save it. It's good to, I believe, March. I'll double check that. But I believe it's right there. You can scan that QR code. And I know this is going against internet marketing rules. Keep it to one thing. Drive them all the way to the end. And then sell. This is not a webinar. This is Friday highlights, live and uncut, right? Rock and roll, some real estate stuff, some pro tips, maybe a couple of jokes here and there. At the end of the day, it's for entertainment purposes. I love Friday highlights. I love getting out. Next, we're going to get out there probably 6 p.m. maybe. We're going to go out to this undisclosed location. Going to go live and talk some shit, and maybe there'll be some people, kids and families. Oh, how can I get on the YouTube thingy? Think it's YouTube, but it's really Facebook, right? Should go live on YouTube. Probably should build it out. Is what it is, right? So anyways, scan that QR code right there. 50% off. The code's already there just for the 30 days to a deal challenge. 30 days to a deal challenge for March Real Estate Madness. It's something that we're going to do until the end of March. After March, it's gone. The Amp Live mentoring program, the one-on-one mentoring program, 2023 pricing has changed. That ended in February, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I think so. Let's double check. Maybe we're the few select. Maybe I'm not sure. I think it's done for February. If it is, then it is. Otherwise, it's up at 2024 hard cost. If not, then lock that in for 2023. I'll go ahead and pull that up real quick for you. I believe it's lock in your spot right there. You can scan that QR code and lock in your one-on-one 2023. All right, can't even talk. Right, it's been a long one. 2023 one-on-one mentoring program. where we work with you for 6 months, one-on-one mentoring. We're going to partner up with you for the next 6 months or next 12 months to do 6 deals, 50-50 splits, bird dog, wholesale, or fix and flip, depending on what it is. At the end of the day, right, we're going to share creative real estate investing with you, subject to existing financing, seller financing options, rent to own, all those good things based on your target and what you're wanting to achieve. So it's a custom program that is done with you and done for you. And we're going to rock and roll and do deals together, right? For the next 6 months, next 12 months, actually. And then all the other stuff that you've learned, trust me, once you learn this and it's in your brain, nobody can take it away from you. It's a beautiful, beautiful, lovely thing. You're going to have friends and family going, hey, how did you do that? Hey, how does that work? And guess what? You don't need to tell them. They don't need to know, right? That's what I would do, right? Because they're going to be the ones that saying, oh, yeah, sure, you're going to do real estate investing. Good luck to you. Hey, there's a property over there. It's all burnt down, right? They're being sarcastic, talking shit. So just part of the jam, part of plus we're going to share with you, right? The mental part. It's 99% of this is mindset. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull something up real quick. I don't think we've ever done this, or maybe I have. I'm not sure. Let me see. What do we got here? QR support, live sales. Maybe I'll add it. Let's do it right now. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna do it right now. Boom! I'm gonna pull it up, and I believe only for this video right here. I think we're on March 22. You know what? I'm gonna do it. March 22. We're gonna honor 2023 one-on-one mentoring for I believe this weekend and maybe end of the March. I don't know. I'll decide whether we're gonna go all the way to the end of March because it's the 22nd, right? But I know for a fact we'll do today, Friday highlights, Saturday, Sunday for sure. We're going to drop it down 2023. We'll lock it in. We'll honor it. And I'm going to pull it up right now. Boink. I believe that's it, right? There it is. Scan that QR code. Lock that in. For the weekend, it's going up 58%. Do the math on that number. 58% is going up 58%. 2024, we've been holding off in January, February. And now for the weekend, right? Only looking for a handful of people to exclusively work with a done with you, done for you program, one-on-one mentoring. We work with you for 6 months. Get your business up and running because that is the goal. We're going to do deals for the next 12 months together. We're going to do splits. We're going to do creative real estate investing deals. We're going to buy, sell, fix, flip, help you build a team if that's what you want, or you just want to have, hey, I just want to be a mom and pop real estate investor, get my family going. Boom. Don't need any office. I'll do it. You can do it at your home. You can do it anywhere. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your laptop, your phone, iPad, or if you're like, an apparatus. I want to build this. Oh, there's the phone. Sorry about that. Okay. And this is the other thing. We got to finance 20 investors or 20 lenders that are willing to. There shouldn't be anything in regards to money. You can't make this happen. Give us a DM. Give us a call, reach out, set an appointment, do the AMP Live survey, and we'll go ahead and we'll work with you, okay? We'll work with you, and we'll have the lenders. You'll be able to qualify 20 different vendors. Okay, you can have a 580 credit score, 620, 700 or better. You're going to get a better interest rate, right? And it's only going to cost you a couple of $100. So for a couple of $100, I know for a fact, Starbucks, right? And I believe what, a bagel? Especially the way these people, I just want simple coffee, $2-3. Others are, give me a squirt of this and a squirt of that and a little bit of this and that and that. It's like $10 for a freaking coffee. And then throw a bagel on there, it's almost $20. Can you imagine doing that 7 times a day? 7 times a week, right? That's 7 times 4, 28. 28 times 20, do the math. Put that into yourself, right? Lay off on the bagels. Drink some coffee at home, or do a coffee every maybe Saturday because you're going out and you earned it, right? As they say, what, coffee's for closers, right? Crazy movie, go watch it, right? But I'm just kidding. Coffee is for everybody. Even if you don't close, it doesn't matter. Coffee is coffee. It is what it is, right? Anyways, check that out. Scan that QR code because I'm going to actually pull it off right now. And lock your spot in because it is going up 58% by Monday or what is it, April for sure. We'll decide. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there, right? But always live and uncut. Take advantage of it. Go for it. I'm going to go ahead and take that away real quick. So if you didn't scan that, reach out. You snooze, you lose. It is what it is, right? You can also lock in the spot right there if you like. Scan that QR code. We'll chit chat. We'll talk. No obligation. But like I said, we got over 20 different lenders. So if money's an issue, there's two things usually reason why somebody doesn't come aboard: money, or they feel that they're not going to be able to accomplish it because they know we're the real shit. We're going to get on them. It's accountability. They got to show up to the party. They have to execute, and they know that we know our shit and that we're going to make shit happen, but they're not quite sure if they're going to make it happen, right? Those two things. That's it. So the second one, we can't help you with. The first one, we can, no matter what. Doesn't matter, right? Microloans, we'll turn you on to our lenders, see what they can do. Very easy peasy stuff, right? At the end of the day, can't afford $100, $200, then you probably shouldn't be doing any real estate at all. You need to go get a job. J-O-B, right? But at the same token, who am I to tell you J-O-B, right? I'm not. It's not my place to be. Right? Doesn't mean someone can't bootstrap it. Doesn't mean someone can't go out there and boom, knock on doors, make those phone calls, do whatever it freaking takes. When your back is up against the wall, you'll do your best work. That's what happened to me. My back was up against the wall. I didn't have a lot of money and all this crazy stuff, right? I got very, very, very creative. And that's what we're going to share with you. And I want you to embrace your creativity in your own mind. Doesn't mean whatever we put on the table, at least go for it, execute it, battle tested, build that foundation, and then get up and running. Then get as creative as you freaking want and reinvent the mousetrap if you want, right? But it makes no sense to try to do that when you get into the program. Go, oh, maybe do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. I was watching YouTube, I'm watching TikTok, blah, 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 shiny object bullshit. It's not gonna help you. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get on the horse, get off the horse, get on the horse, get off the horse. At the end of the day, trust me, it's gonna be a trust thing here, right? Got to trust you, trust us, and we move forward. We're here for you, right? We're going to train you to get in the ring, kick some ass. As I always say, I like this analogy, right? And at the same token, getting your ass kicked in the ring, we're going to jump in. We're going to kick some ass with you, right? Period. I'm not afraid to get with. I love getting in the ring. I love negotiating. I love going up against hard people, saying blah, 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 all that shit, right? It's just my nature. It's who I am. Doesn't mean you have to be like that, but it's good to have people like that on your team, right? Are you good like that to have people help with people with those personalities? Yeah. And, it's just part of it. Wear different hats. You become a professional and you learn these things. Sales 101, right? The art of the deal. Use it in every single aspect of your life. People don't even know it or they don't want to admit it. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. If there isn't anything down here on the chat that I'm going to roll, I'm going to rock because today is Friday. And hopefully you have an awesome, wonderful week. Once again, wrap it up March 30th. If you can make it, be there, be square. Tomorrow we're going out in the field. If you want to rock and roll with us and get some coffee, eat, meet, and greet, as well as boom, get out into the field and rock. Definitely reach out and we'll chit chat, see if we're a good fit, and then we'll go. All right. We'll at least give you the location to undisclosed location where we're going to meet up, and we'll start going from there. Or if you just want to watch, hit the Sub 2 Master Group right there. Join that really quick. Or the Creative Real Estate Investing Group with myself, Erick Paul, as your host. Jump in there. We're going to go live back and forth while we're in the field. Hey, it'll be great entertainment. There's always a laugh. It's always funny as shit when we go out. It just is what it is, right? So let's have some fun and make tons of freaking money. Rock and roll in all that you do. Look forward to speaking with you. Look forward to rocking with you. And if you have not helped your fellow American, get your butt out there and help some fellow Americans. It's the greatest feeling on the planet, besides being on stage and rocking and rolling, if you know what that means, right? If you don't, it's okay. That's my jam. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.